Hi, hello, and welcome to whatever it is I'm doing right now. So as you can tell from the title of the video, I'll be doing some digital art of my current favorite siblings, which are the Shiba Siblings from Tokyo Revengers. I know that I started my channel with school or uni related videos, but to be very honest with y'all, I made this channel to focus more on the arts because creating digital art is kind of a scapegoat from reality for me since the classes I take are, how should I say it?
Sucking the life out of me?
So yeah, this channel was supposedly to be named after my art account on Instagram, which is delesh.png. And by the way, if you haven't followed, then please do it now, thank you. But after a lot of considerations, I chose to just render my channel to something like a lifestyle type of channel where I can show everything I do on a daily basis. And here it is. You got yourself a seat from my point of view. Yeah, I guess that's all, I guess. And besides that, let's just talk about Tokyo Revengers. Honestly, it's been a hot minute since I was emotionally invested in an anime or manga, and the last time I did was when I watched Haikyuu, Black Butler, and One Piece. And for your information, yeah, I watched One Piece from the very first episode to episode 800-ish. Yeah, around that, in the span of like 3 months when I was in grade 8. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that my time was definitely well spent and I did not regret a single thing when I binged the show. Anyway, back to Tokyo Revengers. A spoiler warning, I'd be discussing some things from the recent chapters, so if y'all don't want to be spoiled, then I highly recommend you to update yourself on it and come back for a discussion. Yeah, so I heard about Tokyo Revengers from someone on TikTok and they were hyping up Tokyo Rev so much to the point where I was intrigued to watch it myself. And personally, I didn't have any expectations on it simply because I've never heard of the anime or manga before. And at the time, I didn't have anything better to do, so I literally just hopped onto the very first episode with zero expectations. And look where I am now. I literally love everything about Tokyo Rev. I love the plot, I love the characters, and even the opening and endings are bop. So there are a lot of things that you can love in the series. Okay, wait. That's kind of a bit of an exaggeration. So when I say I love the characters, it only applies to everyone except for Kisaki. He can literally burn in the pits of hell,
Where he belongs.
And though Tokyo Revengers has a lot of lovable characters, I chose to draw Shiba Siblings because I literally love every one of them. Like, they deserve all my love. And, everyone could get it. Like, actually. Yeah. Anyway, let's start with Taiju because I know a lot of people would hate me for, liking Taiju, but hear me out. Like, I completely understand that Taiju is brutal and abusive, and I know for a fact he's killed people before. And literally, the only thing that I can say about him is that he's kinda hot. I know, it's a bad thing to say, knowing that he is a murderer, an abuser, and all the bad things that you can say about him. But I can't help but feel these butterflies in my stomach. 'Cause hot damn! Like, okay, I really can't help it. Like, literally, this man can get it. I don't know, that's literally all I can say about him. Next up is our girl and savior, Yuzuha Shiba. So, for her, I really love her besties. Like, she deserves all the love in this world. Like, for all the punches that she took from Taiju for Hakai, like, that is literally what I call a powerful woman. Like, she stood up for her little bro and face Taiju head on. You know, even if she was scared, like, she was fierce. Like, oh, I love that in a woman. And so I admire her so much, and she literally deserves the world for it. And last but certainly not the least, our little boy, Haikyuu. Yeah, not only is he adorable, but he is so loving towards the people around him, whether it be his friends or even his own sister. And to top it all off, I kinda kin him. Like, we literally have the same MBTI personality, which is an INFP, and we also have the same Enneagram, which is 9-wing-1. So, and I think the bias came from that aspect. But nonetheless, he is a good character. So yeah, he also deserves the love in this world. Wait, actually no, never mind. I think we have more things in common now that I think about it. Because as a sibling myself, there were times I made my brother get scolded by my parents for something that I did. And honestly, I don't remember what I specifically did, but I remember it wasn't something too wild or anything. Like, I bet it's about food or toys. I really don't remember, but nonetheless, I got my brother paid for what I did, so yeah. That's just me embodying the Haikyuu in me. I shouldn't be proud. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Look at me talking about the Shiba siblings more than the actual main characters of Tokyo Rev. Like, Takemichi as a main character is pretty solid, regardless of the fact that he is physically weak and that he cries a lot. And honestly, guys, that's kind of what makes him a strong character. Like, he's not afraid of showing his raw emotions on the battlefield, and he also refuses to run away from a fight, knowing dang well that his ass is gonna be handed to him in the end. Like, even if he is afraid, he is still courageous and faces his opponents, like, right in front of our eyes, and in my opinion, that's kind of what makes him a well-written main character. Like, you can literally see the difference between Takemichi now and Takemichi before, or like Takemichi before he knew he could time leap. Like, that is a character development right in front of your eyes. So yeah, as a viewer myself, I am very impressed and I am proud of Takemichi. Period. Like, he deserves Hina, he deserves a good future. But at the same time, we also have to address his faults here, besties. Cause this man chose the wrong time to and that is when he freaking ditched his own wedding just to save one person. Like, imagine, you time leap countless times and almost dying from all the punches that you took, all that for a perfect future where you'd end up with the love of your life and your friends being alive and well. Takemichi really gave up that one future just to save Mikey. I mean, yeah, that is such a heroic thing to do, but Mikey literally chose that life. He wanted to live that dangerous life on his own. And literally because of that decision, it made everything perfect for Takemichi. But no, Takemichi having his savior complex, he still wanted to save everyone, including Mikey. So yeah, he gotta go back in time to save Mikey. I mean, yeah, again, it is heroic, but damn. You could have lived the perfect life, bestie. You could have had everything. But yeah, I don't know. It's his choice, I guess. And speaking of Mikey, his character is so mysterious, and for what? He can be an actual toddler at times, and he can also switch to a badass in a blink of an eye. And aside from that, at times he can also be mature when he needs to be. Like, this character is so complex that I can't even put a finger on it. Like, he is a toddler, but he's wise. He is cute, but he can kick ass. He is nice, but somehow in all the futures he always turns psycho, and why is that? So I just hope that the answers are gonna be laid out soon, because I just really want to know what happens next in Takemichi's last time leap. And as for the rest of the characters, they're all so lovable. Like, for example, Draken, Mitsuya, Baji, Chifuyu, etc. And like, yeah, all of them deserve the world. And again, except for Kisaki, because he is
Dead to me.
okay, I say that the main bunch deserve everything repetitively, but honestly, it's kinda true. Like, you gotta love him for it. And also, a lot of the characters have really whack hairstyles. Like, Draken's hair in real life could really look hideous, honestly, though. Like, but then again, there are some cosplayers that can nail his hairstyle perfectly, so I guess it kind of depends on the person. Honestly, I don't know. Same goes for Kazutora's and Taiju's hair, cause I think only they can rock those hairstyles. Aside from their hairstyles though, almost all the characters have drip. Like, based on the manga covers and in some panels, they kinda do. Like, for example, Draken, Mikey, Hakai, even Koko and Inupi. And like, Mitsuya ended up as a stylist, so he obviously gotta have bomb-ass outfits. And god, even Taiju looks good with the bright red uniform. Like, sir, can you not? Y'all cannot catch them slipping on their fashion sense, I swear. But I also gotta say though, Tokyo Rev also kind of has some plot holes here and there. Like, for example, when Takemichi time leaps back to the future. Like, what happened to his memories after the 12 years? Like, every time he came back from the past, he always had to ask somebody for info of, like, what happened. Girl, you should know, cause everything should be in your memories, right? Honestly, I don't know. That's just something that I thought about when reading the manga. I guess that's all I wanted to say about Tokyo Rev. I'll end this video with a speed paint of the whole process of this piece, I guess. And yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think about Tokyo Revengers, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!